Am I the a-hole for refusing to help my daughter pay for college after she had an argument with her brother? My daughter, 19, is in college and we pay for her expense so that she can focus just on getting her degree. She has student debt but she doesn't have to work. My son 17 visited her last week. He is very close to his sister and he just came out to us last month. We support him and we are proud of him. He has faced issues at school as some of his friends were not accepting at all. He looked very distressed when he returned. It took some coaxing but he told my husband and I that. Our daughter didn't react at all, however, her boyfriend made fun of him for it. My daughter did not defend him at all and just ignored what her boyfriend did. I called her and asked her about what happened. She dismissed it as just teasing and that my son was taking it too personally. I doubt that as he has not even able to tell us exactly what he said to him. He looks close to tears when he talks about it. I asked her about what her boyfriend said and she dodged the question. I told her that I wanted her to apologize to him and she said she will. She has not and she is pretending nothing ever happened. She asked me for money for next month and I told her that I will cut off her support from October if she didn't apologize to her brother. She didn't like it at all. She thinks I am favoring him. My husband thinks that we should not cut off her support as it could hurt her grades. Rather we should just ban her boyfriend from not her house and make it clear that her behavior is not appreciated. Maybe I am jumping the gun here? I know that this will hurt my daughter. She will have to get a job and it will probably stress her out. Maybe I am trying to punish her for this. However, I feel that she is not entitled to this money and grades and good behavior were condition I have fixed. I can't take it that my daughter will if not condone, she will tolerate someone who hurts her brother like that at the same time the way I am punishing her could hurt her too. I am conflicted about this. NTA. I love my little brother to bits and I would never let anyone hurt his feelings. If my BF wouldn't respect my brother's identity and made fun of him I would stand up for him. Especially since you say they have / had a good relationship. Your daughter needs to grow up and understand that a BF may be temporary and ruining her relationship with her brother isn't worth it. She and her BF should accept the brother's identity. It's not like it affects them or something. If she gives an apology it's not like it would be the end of the world. Edit, please people. All I did was to politely ask the commenter with the top comment, which would get the most attention in this thread, to make an edit, giving my reasons for the request. The commenter clearly didn't have an issue with the request, made the edit and apologized. I thanked them, end of the story. Could you maybe edit the comment? It's currently on top and it's really a huge difference. Choices are deliberate. Choices can be objectively wrong. There are plenty of instances where not being okay with someone's choice and where initiating consequences and possibly punishment is the correct way of action. In a healthy, functional society, it is absolutely necessary that not all choices are accepted. Murder is a choice. This post is about identity. No matter what choices the brother makes, he will never be able to not be gay. Even if the bogus Christian therapies worked and he did one of them successfully, won't happen, they're bogus, and anyway the only victims of homosexuality are those who get offended with their existence. Why the hell should people be expected to invest time, money and possibly physical health just to save a few people from offense? He will always have been gay. There is no way for him to escape his sister's boyfriend's homophobia except to hide part of his identity. And even hiding it, belittling calm. The people that did write criticism against their wording got so offended. I get it, but right now on Reddit it's almost as if anyone is gonna take what you say out of context if it isn't worded exactly the way they want it to be. Edit, since this is gaining some traction. I'm saying this because I'm sick of seeing people flip out at one thing not being said the way they want to hear it. It's more than just this topic people do this on. While identity isn't a choice, the way the original comment was written was in a respectful way to say the sister and her boyfriend should respect the choices made by her brother and not tease or bully him. It was his choice to come out and accept who he really is, while identity is not a choice, it's just who you are. Yeah, I think there's a tendency on social media to care more about using the correct vocabulary than about the substance of what is being said, or even about actually doing the right thing, and it's horribly corrosive and has a terrible effect on social justice. People slip up sometimes, and on top of that, the accepted vocabulary and phrasing changes really fast sometimes. There are older queer folks alive today who use words like T-Arnie as personal identifiers, even as younger queer folks come to recognize such words as slurs. Those of us who are on the same side could really stand to give each other a little more grace. You're absolutely right. My husband and I talk a lot about how elitist a lot of the language policing is. Not everyone went to college, or keeps up with how quickly language is changing, especially now. I think people need to think about their purpose in calling out others who are on the same side, but used incorrect language. If the purpose is to educate, or point out how something can be hurtful, I think that's great. But do it with kindness. Too often, these callouts feel to me, as much as I'm sick of this phrase, virtue signaling, or even straight up bullying. Agree. It's weird to me that Hop is punishing their daughter over her boyfriend's actions. Banning him from Hop's house? Totally fine. Telling her the BF isn't allowed around her brother? Definitely. Completely withdrawing financial support, jeopardizing her future? Possibilita. Personally, if my theoretical 19-year-old daughter was off on her own for the first time, and I found out she was dating a bully who was driving a wedge between her and her brother while she stayed quiet, I hope my first thought wouldn't be, how can I separate her even more from our family? This is completely what I was thinking. Everyone is rushing to see one side of this without viewing the whole situation. The sister is away from her family. What is happening that they don't know about? What is or is not going on with the boyfriend? And yes, cutting her off is favoring one over another. Sorry about the caps, but it is. Okay, she is 19 and a lot of uni students have part-time jobs, but it is showing that if she makes a single mistake or gets into a single argument with her brother, you are ignoring her for him. Maybe she can't talk about it on the phone due to previous stated reasons. The only way to know is to find out both versions or all three versions of what was said and have an open mind. NTA. Real life actions have real life consequences. So what if it stresses her out? Exactly what does your husband think happened to your son? How stressed does he think he is? What does your husband think would happen if she did something like this in the workplace? Sure, HR would be having a discussion with her, and while they might not fire her immediately, they would certainly be looking for any excuse to do so because somebody like this will cause hurt and distraction and drama in the workplace. Ain't nobody got time for that nonsense. So if she doesn't want to act like a member of the family, I see no reason to continue to include her as a member of the family. You can let her know that when she realizes what was wrong and stops making excuses for what she did or didn't do and for what her boyfriend absolutely did, then you all can talk again. And exactly how does your husband think he's going to stop the boyfriend coming over to her house? Seriously? If her boyfriend walked into her job and treated somebody the way that he treated her brother, which was based on his sexuality, and she did absolutely nothing about it, you better believe HR would get involved. Her boyfriend does not work there, she does. The first thing they would do is they would ban the boyfriend from coming to her place of work. Then she would be under a lot of scrutiny by HR and her supervisors because her action of doing nothing and her lack of reaction or assistance would have created a hostile working environment for her coworker. No company wants to keep on its payroll someone who shows such poor judgment and puts the company at risk in this way. Yes. It just shows that she will do whatever she wants, hoping that things will blow over and she doesn't have to take any responsibility. Things like this could even cause her problems at college if her boyfriend is like this all the time to other students. If she's around and he's doing this sort of thing, and she says nothing, a pattern of behavior is going to emerge that this could find harassing to other students. They could both wind up being expelled. All too often people don't do or say something when they are right in the middle of what's going on because they are there with a person like the boyfriend. But they have to understand that inaction is an action. And saying and doing nothing at times like that make you complicit in the behavior. And that complicity makes you equally responsible.